Happy day before Christmas in July. It's Christmas in July Eve. I am so excited to finally be showing you my Christmas series for 2019. As you can see here, there are 9 new inserts being released for the Christmas in July sale. If you're not already familiar, every year I do Christmas in July. This year it's part of a bigger collab sale, so there's a ton of shops participating, but my shop in particular will be offering 20% off site-wide, including the new Christmas line. I will also be offering special Christmas gift tags for orders that are over $25, and I also have a special freebie for the first 50 orders that come through. You'll get a special little Christmas gift. This is from Ashley Ann Laz. They're these really adorable bookmarks with like the hollow on them. You're gonna love them. That'll be for the first 50 orders that come through tomorrow. Starting at 9 is the Christmas in July sale. It runs Friday the 26th through Sunday at midnight. That is, of course, Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to get one of these freebies, make sure you're shopping right at 9 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern Standard Time. But let's get into the inserts. I'm so excited. This is an updated version of my series from last year. If you're familiar with last year's design, I did a really beautiful, streamlined, scripty version of Christmas. This year, we're taking it to Doodle Town. So I'm really excited. I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to kind of give you an overview of what we have here, and then I'll go insert by insert. This first one is the Christmas insert. It is everything you need to plan your Christmas. There's stuff for gift giving, decorating, shopping, all the rest is in the Christmas planner. Behind that is the Christmas coloring book. You guys are going to love this one. Behind that is a memory keeper. I also have a basic Christmas line option, a dot grid option. I have 2 recipe books, as well as a Thanksgiving planner and a reboot of last year's coloring book, because I figured some people still may want to grab that. So I'm just going to start here with the Christmas one. I'm going to move these guys to the side and get this set up for you. This is the Christmas planner. Now, one thing that you should know about all of my Christmas inserts is I am trying something new here. They all have, do you hear this? This is a 100-pound cover. It is a really nice cover, and the reason why I'm doing this on the Christmas inserts to start is because if you don't want to do a whole Christmas planner system, but you just want to throw this in your purse, I wanted to make sure that it was going to be sturdy enough for you to do that. So the Christmas inserts are all getting this upgraded cover. It's really nice quality, as I said. Feel that, hear it, okay? Cardstock cover on the Christmas covers. On the inside, we have this beautiful wreath here. It says 2019 Christmas Planner. Of course, you can color this in with your favorite markers, paints, whatever. My paper can take a lot of abuse. Behind that, we have the Christmas countdown. This is an advent calendar. So each day has a number assigned to it, and you can kind of color them in as you go. There's space for notes down at the bottom, and just a really fun way to kind of count down all the way to Christmas. On the opposite of both of these pages, by the way, is a very light dot grid. You will notice that my dot grid has gotten an upgrade. It is lighter, and the dots are a little bit smaller, and it just makes it so that it's less visible when you take your photos later. Behind that, we have the Black Friday shopping section. So on the left here, I have a little bear that says, "Be good or I will text Santa." And then on the right side, you start in on your Black Friday shopping. There is space to write down the store if you have any promo codes for shopping with them. There's 3 lines in each section for the items that you're gonna buy. There's space for marking down the price, and of course, a space for notes down at the bottom in case you wanna mark what stores have, you know, doorbuster deals and what time they start. You then get some additional pages of Black Friday shopping. And then we get into the Christmas card action plan. So on the left side here, we have our little peeking Christmas Santa, and then we have a checklist of all the different things that you need to do for sending Christmas cards, like reviewing and updating your addresses, buying stamps, signing your cards, dropping off at the post office. It takes you through step by step so you don't miss a beat on your Christmas card sending plan. And then on the flip side here, we have a space for you to mark down your addresses. You'll see that not only is there a place for you to write the name of the person, but there's 2 lines here for each address so that you can kind of put the street address and then, you know, your state or your city, state, and zip below that. And then there's a spot for you to mark when you have sent it. So you get lots of these Christmas address pages. One big change to the Christmas planner from this year compared to last year is that I did less of the decorative elements on top of the tables. I tried to pull them out into note areas so that you weren't losing any usable space within these pages. So you get a whole bunch of space for marking down addresses. Behind that, we get into my favorite spread, the Christmas decorating spread. So this is places for you to, oh shoot, you know what? I will fix that. It shouldn't say outdoor and outdoor. Obviously, it should say indoor and outdoor. I will fix that before these go into production. But here's your Christmas decorating page. Imagine that's at indoor. Okay? Indoor, outdoor, and a spot for decorating your tree. And then on the flip side here, we have your Christmas wish list. So this is where you would kind of ask the people that you're buying Christmas gifts for what they really want. So you could mark down your child's name, the items they want, what size, color, model, make that they want. You can kind of keep track of it that way. This is for all the people that you plan to buy Christmas gifts for, so you get 3 whole pages of it. Behind that is where you start shopping, and there's 2 ways to go shopping, right? You can either shop on a store-by-store basis or specifically for each person. So this is the store-by-store shopping model. So you would write the store, Target, you would write down who you are shopping for, what items you're looking for, around what price you're looking for, and then you can kind of check it off as you're going. You get a whole bunch of these pages for Christmas shopping, so you can go from store to store, Michael's to Target to, I don't know where else you go, Sephora. You can do all your Christmas shopping. You can mark down at each store what you're doing and how much you're spending. But then I think it's also helpful if you're buying multiple gifts for the same person. You might want to keep track of how much you're spending on them total. So this section, this Holly Jolly section, is for your gift lists. So this is where you would write gifts for child number 1. And then you would write the different things that you've bought for them, what you planned on spending, what you actually spent, and then you can kind of check it off. I like to check it off once it's wrapped in under the tree. That's how I use this, but you can obviously use it however you like. You get plenty of these gift list pages too. So if you have a child you really want to spoil, you could totally do 2 sections of them. And that's just a nice way to keep track of it there. And then there's this major gift list. This is kind of that overview gift list. If you were just doing, 1 gift per person, you can write the person, the item, the budget, the actual, and then again, check it off once it's wrapped or once it's been purchased, however you want to hang that. So those are your gift lists. And then behind that, I have 2 months worth of planning because I really think Christmas kind of takes its major months in November and December. So we have the doodle version of the weekly overview. On the November side of things, I added a quote at the beginning. These are all, obviously, those are October dates. So I just put, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And then you get it fully dated through the 30th. You have space for goals, festivities, to-dos. And then when you flip the page, we go right into December. Same idea here where you're getting the quote at the bottom. This is obviously January dates. You get your full month of December notes, goals, festivities, to-dos. So really fun upgrade to the monthly overview. And then this page right here is my absolute fave. This is the bucket list page. So on the left side, you get this really fun colorable with the penguins and the gifts. And on the right hand, these are a whole bunch of different ideas. I'm going to try and move it up so maybe you can see a little bit closer. I don't know if I'm even getting it in the camera. But these are all different bucket list activities that you can do throughout Christmas. Things like visiting a tree lighting ceremony. Things like opening a gift early or checking out a local Christmas production. There's also fun stuff like leave a Christmas card for a stranger or visit a food bank. There's lots of both fun activities but also some goodwill activities that are really great for Christmas. So you can kind of work through those as the Christmas season goes on. And then the last spread here is for your memory keeping. So there's spaces for marking down your favorite tradition, the best thing you ate, Christmas movie lineup, highlight of the season, my list to Santa, favorite gift given, favorite gift received, and favorite moment. So you get all this memory keeping so you can kind of go through at the end of your Christmas season and kind of reflect. And then the last page here, you just get some dot grid space in case I forgot anything you need for your Christmas planning. You can put it on these last couple pages here. Again, there's that back cover, that nice real hard cover stock. Really lovely. That is the Christmas planner. So you can get everything you need for Christmas really all in this all-in-one insert. But if you're extra like me and you want like a whole Christmas setup, you might want to look into some other inserts. So that's why I've made options here. So let's hop into our next option here. This is the new and improved Christmas coloring, and I would really call it more of a Christmas critter quote, sassy quote coloring book. I mean, that's pretty accurate, and you're about to see why. Here's the coloring book. Again, nice hardcover. Each page includes some colorable quotes as well as a really fun critter. So to start, we've got this really hilarious walrus that says, "Deck yourself before you wreck yourself." We have Sassy Bear that says, "Don't get your tinsel in a tangle." And of course, on the opposite page here, you're just getting a simple dot grid. That way you can kind of use it however you want. We've got slay my name with the little cute deer. We've got this really awesome bear, and he says that all he wants for Christmas is you. Just kidding. I want a vacation. We also have Son of a Nutcracker. Always jingle all the way. Nobody likes a half-butt jingler. I won't say it out loud in case there's kids around. This says, "You down with OPP?" And then in parentheses it says, "Other people's presents." Yeah, you know me. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. All day, I slay. From the windows to the wall until Santa decks these halls. I can't say them without singing, guys. And then we end on "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." So that is the coloring book. As I mentioned, for this sale, anyone that orders over $25 is going to get these really fun tags. But they're all basically miniature versions of the coloring pages. So you'll get kind of an idea of what all the tags look like there. So that is the coloring book. Next up, I have the Memory Keeper. This is a really fun Bujo style Memory Keeper. There are no prompts. It's really just kind of open-ended for you to make it your own. So there's just a lot of variation between dot grid pages with a little bit of deco to lined pages with, you know, a lot of deco. We do have some quotes in here, "Joy and peace," lots of colorables like these Christmas balls. We have this beautiful frame in the dot grid. More lines and dots. Basic frame. So again, this is where you can do your journaling. You could do photo spreads. You could do some memory keeping. You could use this instead of the Christmas planner, really. If you wanted to just simply, you know, make lists, you could totally use this for this, for that. If you prefer doing your own prompts, your own spreads, this one's a really fun dot grid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Just a fun way to fill in your holiday season. I just really love it as, you know, kind of an all-in-one. I call it a memory keeper, but like I said, you can use it for journaling. You could use it for scrapbooking. You could use it for anything. I love this spread too. And then we've got the berries on the back there. So that is the memory keeper. Behind that, I have the basic lined book. So I wanted to show you what is nice about the basic lines is it's not that basic. Actually, there's 4 rotating spreads here. So you get the Christmas trees, the poinsettia kind of sweater pattern, the Christmas lights, and the berries. And it repeats, obviously. There's, you know, the 4 different pages that repeats. But it's like a nice variable for your Christmas planning. So you get 40 pages of lines in this for your Christmas, I don't know, journaling, notes, whatever. That's the line book, but I can't just offer it in lines. I also have to offer it in a dot grid, of course. So same idea here where each page, the bottom footer is something Christmas themed. And it's that, again, that really nice light dot grid. This is different than last year's dot grid. I have improved my dot grid. It's a lot nicer for those who like a real streamlined look. dot grid. And then the last two parts of the Christmas series here are recipe keepers. I have two options. I like to show them both side by side. We have the Starry Night kind of option, which is a little bit more fun and, you know, kind of graphically doodly. And then we also have the Holly Berries. Holly Berries here, and again, there's space for your instructions on the side, and then this is where you kind of throw your ingredients in, title of the recipe, and you've got fun holiday recipe keepers. These are great when you're visiting with in-laws. Ask them for a recipe. Bring this with you. Ask them for a recipe while you're there. Collecting recipes is one of my new favorite kind of memory keeping pastimes, because you don't realize how personal someone's recipe is until they share it with you. So definitely try and make use of that this holiday season. That's why I did two recipe options. And then last but not least, I do have the Thanksgiving tracker. Again, this is an updated version of what I offered last year. So it's got that same idea as last year, but it's got that kind of doodle layout. So we've got the gratitude journal in the front here. Additional pages for gratitude journaling, nice dot grid. We have your guest lists for people that are coming to your house for Thanksgiving. There's space for you to write the guest, what they're bringing, how many adults and how many kids is coming with that one guest. So you've got lots of space for guests. I have a big family, so I need both pages for guest lists usually. On the back here, we've got another version of the monthly overview. I did change the quote so that it's more Thanksgiving themed, so it says there's always something to be thankful for. But again, it's the same goals, festivities, to-dos, notes. Behind that, there's a place for planning out your meal. So each section has a space for the item, who's making it, and then you can kind of check off if you've, talked to them about it or, what it is. I don't know about you, but my family, everyone brings something to the table. So usually the made by is kind of it's a conglomeration of me and my husband, but also the people attending. So that's why I keep that in there. There's this fun colorable, and then it's broken out into appetizers, main courses, sides, and desserts. And then you also have your grocery list. This is an expanded version of the grocery list that's in my meal planner. Obviously, it's a it's a grocery list on 2 pages rather than crammed all into 1 page. So you got plenty of room in each section for all the things that you'll need for a Thanksgiving meal. Behind that, this is my favorite page because I always need a cooking timeline for big meals. So you get a space for the to-dos, your cook time. So if you want to write how long on average it takes to cook your turkey, to cook your potatoes, the casseroles, whatever, you mark that down here. And then you get the schedule on the side here so you can actually plan out when each thing needs to go into the oven. It's a really helpful tool, especially if you're juggling lots of different things in the oven at once. So we've got that. Behind that is the housework, because if you're having people over your house for Thanksgiving, obviously you want to tidy things up. So there's a space for each room in the house for you to kind of, come up with your to-do list, and you can dole out the chores. And then last but not least, it's not Thanksgiving if you don't at least consider what you're buying on Black Friday. So you get more of those Black Friday shopping pages that you saw in the Christmas planner. And then last but not least, one more reflection page for gratitude journaling. And then you have your back cover there, which is a really fun leafy cover. I should have showed that. And then last but not least, for real, I also did a reprint with the nice hardcover of last year's Christmas coloring journal. If you're not into the sassy critters and quotes, this is a more traditional journal coloring book. It's more kind of like what you'd expect out of a coloring book in terms of the artwork. Lots of fun Christmas motifs like a snow globe. This one's a little bit more decorative and kind of fun and loosey-goose. We have Santa delivering toys. Again, another fun scene with the crazy-looking gingerbread man. I believe in magic with the snow people. We've got some more snow globe action. Another kind of fun abstracty. These are some of my favorites to color in, if I'm being honest. Got Santa on his sleigh. Another winter scene. Another one of those abstract ones. Gathered around the Christmas tree. And then we have wishing you a bright and Merry Christmas. This is another one of my favorites. peace, joy and peace. Santa is coming. Merry Christmas from the kitties. And we have a reindeer on that back page. So if you wanted last year's Christmas coloring book, you would still be able to get it. But in addition to that, I did do up some package pricing on everything because I like packages. I think it makes everyone's lives easier. So I wanted to kind of share with you what you get on the 3 different packages that I'm going to offer this Christmas. So the first package up is a 3-parter. And so you get the Christmas planner, the memory keeper, and the coloring book. That is a 3 insert package, and that is $19 for most sizes. It's going to be $25 for sizes A5 and HP Classic, just because those require more paper to print. But for the smaller sizes, it's only $19. If you would like to get the 5 insert package, that combines these 3, plus you get the line planner, plus you get the Holly Berry recipe book. Okay, that's a 5 insert package. That's going to cost $31, and it's $41 in the A5 size, in the HP Classic as well. Last but not least, if you want the whole kit and caboodle, all of the 2019 releases, the full 7, that is going to cost $43 for regular size and $57 in the larger sizes. So you do save some money by packaging it. Otherwise, they're all going to be $6.50 individually. You will notice that is a 50-cent increase from my regular pricing. It is to compensate for the additional price of the covers. I think it's so worth it though, especially because I'm assuming you guys are going to use these on the go. A lot of Christmas shopping is on the go, and these are great for that. So the new covers are really going to work wonderfully in this. Now, I'm sure you're also wondering about sizes, right? Because, you know, will I carry your planner size? Well, I am happy to tell you that I will be doing this in 9 sizes. So it will be the following sizes. For notebooks, like what you see here, you'll be able to get it in A6 size, B6 size, and the Hobonichi. That is the size that you can insert in with your Hobonichi weeks. It's a beautiful size for on-the-go planning, and I wanted to make sure I did it in that size. So in the notebook size, again, that's A6, B6, and Hobonichi. In rings, I'm going to offer an A6, personal wide, B6, and A5. Okay, so 4 sizes in rings, and then in the discs, I'm going to do it in both mini and classic HP sizes. So 9 sizes to choose from. Okay, 3 package options, or you can, of course, buy them individually. All, of course, you can save an additional 20% off this weekend for Christmas in July. Again, it runs this Friday, the 26th, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and runs all the way through Sunday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. You can get my entire store, printables included, for 20% off all weekend long. Now, I also realized I didn't answer this important question. Will these be available in printables? Yes, they will be eventually, but not for this sale. They're going to be in printed only for this sale, and that will be kind of a limited run. I also wanted to just quickly show you the freebies that you will get if you spend over a certain dollar amount. It's over $25 if you spend in the shop. That's after discount, before shipping. You will get a 10-pack of these really fun Christmas tags. They will be hole punched. They will not come with the ribbon. I just have it here with the ribbon to show you what it looks like. You can embellish with your own ribbons. I don't want to dictate what color ribbon you tie on it. So they'll be cut and punched for you, and it's the same designs that you saw in the Sassy Christmas planner. So you get 10 of these, okay, if you spend more than $25 after discount, before shipping. So if you would like to get your hand on these really cute tags, that's the only way to do it. I'm only going to do them as freebies. I'm not planning on selling these or adding them to the shop, so that really is the only way you can get it. I may bring them back for Black Friday, but I'm not sure. It kind of depends on how this release goes. So if you want them, do make sure you snag them now, because I'm not sure that they'll be coming back, but they definitely won't be available for purchase. It will only be a freebie type thing. So that is that. That is the Christmas launch. I hope you will join me for Christmas in July. I am really excited about everything Christmas this year. I do have a couple more things up my sleeves, but I wanted to keep it kind of streamlined for this original release. I hope you love everything. Stay light, stay bright, and I will catch you guys later.